It is Money Monday, a segment here at 4 o'clock where we talk about easy to understand ways to navigate our finances. Here to help us out is financial expert Paul Hood from Hood CPAs. Paul, always good to see you, my friend. We'll start here with let's start with the COVID-19 question, as we have, Paul, each week now for, 6-7 weeks. With so many people unemployed right now, Paul, do you have any advice on how folks can bring in another source of income, maybe a side hustle idea that could go across a different age group here?
Sure. So, we've had some people come to me and sit and talk about that. Brian, we've got people that have gone out and there's anytime there's a change, you look for where you can capitalize on it. There's a lot of people having their groceries delivered now. And I know people that are making $200 a day delivering groceries. The people are very appreciative for people bringing stuff to them, so really good tips. But I would look at things that could be temporary. Maybe Uber, maybe, some of the food delivery systems, fast food delivery. And you can get it going pretty quick. You already have. There's not a lot of capital investment. You can make some decent money, I think, for a period of time.
All right, good. Some advice there. And every time that I know any friend that started up a landscaping business or asphalt seal coating, they're always looking for extra help. And that's good this time of year, too. Dan writes in and says, Paul, when do you know if it is the right time to refinance your home?
Well, Brian, I teach people, people think their home is an investment. It's not. It's an asset. So, and some people would not agree with me on this, but I counsel people, don't get in a hurry to pay your house off. So you want to look at interest rates and how much of a savings will it have you save you on your payment versus the closing costs. But I wouldn't be afraid to continually stretch that payment out, because that house you look at it more as a cash flow issue rather than an investment. It's not an investment, it's an asset.
Okay. And this one made me laugh. Todd wrote in saying, my wife keeps a receipt for everything. Every time I turn around, I open a drawer, envelope, or shoebox, and they are all full of receipts. What should she really be holding on to, and what can be tossed out?
Well, I guess, Brian, it depends on whether they own a business or not. If they've got their, their own business, then you want to keep receipts. But if you're just personal side of things, depending on how they're paid for, if they're paid for with cash versus a credit card, you may not need to keep the receipts if they're paid with a credit card. If they have anything to do with tax deductions, you want to keep them for as long as possible, for at least 3 years, because there's 3-year statute limitations. And if you pay cash, so that when you're doing budgeting, you'll know where that money is going. I would probably recommend they set up some sort of filing system so they're not spread out everywhere, because it doesn't do you any good to save them if you can't find them.
All right, great advice. And listen, if you're watching right now, you have a financial question that you would like for us to consider for next week to ask Paul, all you have to do is just send them in by email at moneymonday@griffin.news.